Hey guys, and welcome back to STL TV Live. I'm Christia Parker, and now joining me in the studio is Mike and Richard from the St. Louis Family and Community Partnership. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Fine. How are you, Christia?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Now, this month is dedicated to child abuse prevention. Can you tell us a little bit about your organization? What do you all do?
Yes, St. Louis Family and Community Partnership is a group of about 60 agencies, both private agencies as well as public agencies such as the Children's Division. We meet on a regular basis, and our pure goal is to make people aware of child abuse, how to prevent it, and if bad things do happen to children, if they come into the child welfare system, we try to initiate policies, procedures, legislation that expedites the child's movement back home or into an adoptive home and those sort of things.
Great. Richard, can you tell us about some of the initiatives that you all have taken in this manner?
Well, most recently, we've gotten involved in looking at child care, unlicensed child care facilities, and some of what's happened in that regard. And as a result, we've had some speakers come in and tell us about this issue, where there have been certainly some deaths in child care centers. And so we've galvanized the community and the organization to try and help us to take a look at what needs to be changed by way of the law.
Wow. And there was some legislation that you guys did about, there was an issue with women dumping their children.
Yes, several years ago, maybe a couple years ago, particularly in the city and the county, there were several incidents in a short amount of time where new mothers and or fathers felt overwhelmed, didn't know where to go, felt in crisis. So rather than reaching out for help, or going to a fire department, or going to a hospital, or calling somebody, crisis nursery, they were leaving babies unattended in trash bins. So we, as a partnership, got together and started a campaign to educate the community that you do not have to put your baby out in the cold or in a dumpster. You can go to a firehouse, you can go to a hospital. There's things that you can do if you feel overwhelmed.
Now, how did this partnership start? How did it come together?
That's a question Mike can probably answer better than I, but there are probably 60 different agencies. It started probably more than a decade ago with the interest in child welfare issues, particularly what's happening with children in this community and across the state. But how it formed and began initially, I think Mike probably has a better history on that.
It actually, thanks Richard, it actually rolled out of a couple other initiatives that were occurring in St. Louis City to try to improve the child welfare system. And at one point, all the other initiatives that we're meeting got together and created this partnership.
Right. Now there's a kickoff for this month being Child Abuse Prevention Month. How did that come about that this month would be dedicated to letting everyone know about this issue?
Actually, April is Child Abuse Prevention Month and has been since 1983. It was by way of presidential proclamation. So every April across the country we're drawing attention to the issue of child abuse and neglect, and that's locally and nationally. So it's been around nearly 30 years.
Wow. And the kickoff is when?
Kickoff is April the 10th. It will be at the Dennis and Judy Jones Education Center in Forest Park. Starts at 10 o'clock, April the 10th.
Mike, tell us a little bit about what we can find there.
Sure. I mean, the whole community is invited. It's just not for partners. We want as many folks as we can get there. Up to this point, as of today, we do have a commitment from the mayor and or his representative to be there. There will be choirs. In conjunction with this actual day, we also have several schools participating in art contests. There obviously will be a presentation on child abuse and neglect, if you see it, what you can do about it. So it's a good day, but the actual event only lasts about an hour. So it's a good hour to spend at Forest Park.
Great, and we have a lot more coming up on, they're going to talk to us a little bit about ways that you can prevent child abuse and different things that you can do to help children in our community. There was a saying once that it takes a village to raise a child, and
that's right.
You know, that's still so true. You guys, we have a lot more coming back. We're going to take a quick break. Remember to keep up with STL TV and all of the great events going on around St. Louis. Friend us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can always catch us streaming live at stltv.net. We'll be back right after this.